Okay, hey everyone. This is Nicole Johnson from Jerusalem, from the very quiet streets of Jerusalem right now, where we are basically under attack because the long-awaited imminent airstrikes or strikes by the Americans and Israel against Iran are underway. They started this morning. I'm just going to check. I just want to check if you can actually hear me right now, because I'm using a microphone for the first time. So let me see. Nope, it says maybe not. You know what? Let me check this. All right. I wish somebody was on right now so I could check and see if the audio is working. But okay, let me get back to this. All right. All right. I see there's some people watching. Please let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me, because I'm using a microphone instead of just the phone audio. Is it working? Can you give me a thumbs up if it's working? Oh my gosh, we have a report of something. Wow. And it looks like something hit Jerusalem. All right, so I don't know if this is working. The audio is not working. Okay. You do hear me. Okay, Shmulik Cohen, thank you. Shmulik, thank you for letting me know. Yeah, I'm using a different, I'm actually using a microphone. But anyway, since 8 a.m., we have had, we had sirens here all across the country just to alert us that the attack had begun against, that the U.S. and Israel launched strikes against Iran. And then in response, we have since had about 35 missiles that just in Israel. But Iran has also attacked American bases in Qatar, in Bahrain, the UAE, and Saudi Arabia, Kuwait. So seems to be all-out war going on here. Oh, I should pay attention to traffic. The traffic. Okay. Hey, Tony, if you're watching, Baladi says they're collecting the order now. So it looks like we might get our groceries. So the attacks this morning, Israel Israel said it's opened up this huge military campaign against targets in Western Iran. There's also reports that leaders in Iran were targeted, from the Ayatollah to the advisor to the Ayatollah, the president, the former president, all came under attack. We have had since then, not almost, I mean, I don't want to say nonstop sirens, but 3 significant rounds that sent pretty much the whole country here into bomb shelters. And so we're waiting now. Just about 5 minutes ago, there were more attacks in the south or in southern Israel. And now I'm here in Jerusalem. I just wanted to show you this site right here and just point out that is not the result of an Iranian missile. That's actually just road work. It's like this all over the city. So now this comes after weeks that we've been waiting for this imminent attack. And this attack is underway. And they're saying that, oh wait, Home Front Command is now permitted. Oh yeah, okay. protected spaces. The attack was imminent for the last about 8 weeks or so, and they're finally taking place after the U.S. built up massive military presence in the region. Even they had dozens of jets here based in Israel. At first they were in Crete, they moved over to Israel, and I think even one of the, you can hear a warplane now, but apparently that was even one of the targets actually by the Iranians in the last round. That looks like they were aiming at Tel Aviv, at the airport where they may have been. There's another airport, a military base where some of the American jets may have been stationed. So we've got the buildup. Finally, we see the results of that, and we've been waiting for weeks. They've been saying it's on the cards, but we have negotiations. There were negotiations as recently as Thursday in Geneva, and then yesterday, the U.S. ambassador to Israel, Mike Huckabee, just said, if you want to leave, I advise you to leave today, in capital letters. See that? Again, not an Iranian missile. So Israel has declared a state of emergency. Everything has been canceled or put on hold. No school, today is Saturday, today is the Shabbat. So things are closed anyway. And and there's so much traffic here, I'm not even paying attention. Okay, so normally things are closed anyway on Saturday, and it's very rare for the Prime Minister of Israel to address the country on the Sabbath. But Prime Minister Netanyahu released a video today where he said that the decision was made to attack Iran. The decision was made with the U.S., and that the attacks were coordinated with the U.S., and that the goal is regime change, or to create the conditions for the people to go ahead with regime change. He said that it's time that they get taken out after all the threats that they have posed to Israel. And so then also President Trump also gave a statement. I think it was a recorded statement in which he said more or less the same, that hopefully that this will lead to regime change. And so now said that we're basically going to be taking out as much as possible of the Iranian weapons, and of course, like the missile sites. And I think that is possibly the preemptive sites that Israel took were to take out the missile launchers, because that's what we could have coming this way, is a lot of missiles. So far, 35 missiles, only from Iran. Now, it's interesting because we haven't yet had any that I know of from the Houthis in Yemen and from Hezbollah. The big talk has been whether or not Hezbollah, which is based in southern Lebanon, an Iranian proxy based in southern Lebanon, whether Hezbollah will join a fight to against like if the U.S. attacks Iran, will the Houthis, who are Iranian proxies, come to the rescue of or come to their aid, and also go after Israel. Now, why attack? So it's not just Israel under attack. Israel, of course, could be a direct target because Israel is involved in these attacks on Iran. But the other targets right now are American military bases across the Middle East. So I mentioned before, Bahrain, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Qatar. There was Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, explosions all over. I think Israel or America attacking bases in Iraq, actually. One of the Iranian missiles landed in southern Syria on the way here. So you've got countries from all the way from the Mediterranean to the Persian Gulf are right now involved in this. Almost every single country across the area, everybody's closed their airspace. Jordan has closed their airspace, I think. Iraq for sure, Iran, Israel, airspace closed. Many people, including my sister, stuck here in case they wanted to get out. I have another friend whose husband flew in yesterday. He's stuck here now. There's no leaving. There's only leaving maybe if you can get to the Egyptian border. And then from there, drive south, get a plane out. But that's about it. So everything is closed down. So right now, things are closed down. It looks really quiet. That's not just because of the war. It would be closed down anyway because it is Saturday. It's the Jewish holy day. It's the Sabbath, and everything is closed down. See, here's our supermarket, Super Deal. It would have been closed anyway. But the question is, tomorrow, will things be closed? Because tomorrow is the start of the regular work and school week. And school seems like it will be canceled for tomorrow. As of right now, all regular activities have been ceased. So that does include school. It would include work. Everybody's supposed to. The order has gone out that you stay close to a shelter. So wherever you are, you need to be close to a shelter. So that's why I mean, it's funny, there are cars still driving, of course, but in general, it's going to be very quiet over the next couple days without people not going to school and not going to work. Now, all right, let's talk little bit about what we do know about the attacks on Iran. Well, first, let me tell you, very short update that here, there have been no reports of any fatalities or injuries in Israel from any of the missiles. They're probably mostly intercepted overhead. At least one landed, or at least it could be it was shrapnel from, and it was either from the missile or from the interception, damaged a house in the north. But other than that, we have no reports. But what's happening in Iran is something different. There are reports that the compound of the Ayatollah has been destroyed. Also, that they have attacked, like I said, the president and the former president. But the reports are coming in that a lot of these places have been, they were accurately targeted and they have been destroyed or damaged. But we don't have any reports yet that anybody was taken out or that any of these targeted assassinations actually happened. So we're waiting on that. And of course, the Iranian press is state-run, so we may or may not get any accurate information from them. There are, these missiles that are flying over, like I said, also one landed in Syria, another one landed in Jordan. So all of the countries in this area are involved and are under a state of emergency to different extents. The damage at the American bases throughout the Gulf states is pretty extensive. I saw many videos of explosions there, and a report of, I think, one person so far. I heard of one person killed in Abu Dhabi. But other than that, reports are still coming in and we're still waiting. But though it is quiet right now, and we've gone about a good hour for, what do you call it? Jerry's saying my internet is being blocked. What does that mean? That's scary. You guys hearing me? It's been about an hour since the last siren, and so it does seem pretty quiet right now. We don't know how if it's going to pick up. We don't know. I mean, we're obviously on we're expecting a couple days of this at the very least, and no telling how long it goes. I just want you to know that's my cat, also in attack mode right now, and have very bored children over here, one of which is mine, sitting here crying because tomorrow was supposed to be dressing up for Purim, And instead, they're not going to be going to school. So here's my daughter and her friend. They put on their costumes anyway, so they could wear them to the bomb shelters. You're on live. I hope you didn't see that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, anyway, that's the report for now. And I will definitely keep you posted. Of course, check back today, because I am pretty sure we're in for a lot of drama in the coming days. So anyway, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your prayers, and I'll catch you later. You can subscribe to the YouTube, because you will get alerts when I'm going live. Oh, by the way, sirens right now in central Israel. It's like I can almost hear them. What? I can't hear you. Okay, yes. Yeah, so sirens right now in central Israel. So it looks like we're in for another round right now of attacks. Actually, right now, yeah, you can stay here. Yep. So stick with me. We're gonna have sirens. We're gonna have some fireworks right here in our neighborhood. Guys, show us your costumes at least.
Oh yeah. We're missing Theodore. We're missing our third one.
Right. Yeah. Turn around. Put it down.
I'm Alvin. She's Simon, and we're missing Theodore, our other friend, but he's not here because his dad won't let him leave the house.
Yeah. I can't say that I blame him, but at least you're close to a shelter now.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're missing. They say they're missing the T, but I think it might be another letter.
No.
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 Yeah. So anyway, any minute now, we might have sirens as well. But this is. It looks like this is going to be the way it is. We're debating between packing a go bag and not. We're definitely not going, as in leaving the country. That won't happen. Hold on. Look toward the state of Israel. Sorry. I know I put you guys on pause because I was just checking. Yes, same thing. There was another barrage of missiles being launched at state of Israel, according to. So anyway, interesting. It's funny. I was thinking before that if the U.S. is doing the attacks, like why is Israel so, Israelis are so concerned? But of course, Israel is one of the targets. The U.S. What do you call it? It's U.S. bases, and then Israel itself. And Israel is involved in the initial preemptive attacks on Iran. So, it does make sense. I'm going to try to put this up and put this down as we wait, because if there is a siren right now, you'll get a lot more drama than just me and my talking. Yeah, I couldn't read that fast enough, but there was an alert coming in right now about like people should be near their shelters all throughout the country. So we have had several all throughout the country alerts. We usually, but in the past when we've had rounds like the 12-day war, which was in June, the 12-day war with Iran, there were many missiles, but it's not all the countries everywhere. It's all around the country. There's like a little bit in the center, a little bit in the south, and the north. So Hezbollah has not yet gotten involved.
Do you have an iron?
An iron?
Yeah.
No, why?
Do you have something like that?
No. An iron? Who irons during a war? I don't know. That's weird. That'll look good for the bomb shelter. We'll go into the bomb shelter. Coming into the center of the country, Ramat HaSharon, Tel Aviv area. So the sirens are beginning now in the center. So I'm not sure if we're going to get them here yet. What happens is somehow Israel has technology that detects, and yeah, Jennifer, he asked for an iron, and I'm like, an iron dome? Like, Iron Dome, yes, thank God. that's what shoots down. So I was going to say Israel somehow detects, hold on. Oh, okay. Israel is warning people in Iran not to go near military bases. Okay, that was what that was. So Israel detects launches, whether it's from Yemen or from um, what do you call it, from Iran itself or Hezbollah, and then they alert the countries or the regions of this country where they think it's going, where they think the missile is going to go. Okay. Oh, this is Talene. Let me see. Hi, Talene. Let me see. Assuming there are tour groups there, what happens to them? Yeah, it's a great question, because guess what? My sister is here with a tour group with 100+ people, and they're in the Galilee right now. They didn't even make it to Jerusalem yet. And by the way, she's bringing for me my son's glasses, my some other stuff that I ordered, vitamins, all this stuff, and it's just going to go right back with her to America or something like that. I can't even believe it. Anyway, my cat is on a car over there. Wow. So yeah, so what happens? So they are actually trying to evacuate the group. 100 people. Now, first of all, they're not flying out. Airspace is closed. So how are they going to get out? Their options are only land crossings, and the only available land crossings are Jordan and Egypt. Jordan right now is in the flight path of missiles coming from Iran. So Jordan is pretty much out of the question. But the other option is Egypt, and to get to Egypt, the shortest, but like from Jerusalem, it's 4 hours at least to the border. And where they are right now, like for instance, the tour group in the Galilee, they've got at least a 6-hour drive to the Egyptian border. From there, they would cross, and then they have, I think it's a 3-hour drive to Sharm el Sheikh. I'm not 100% sure, but either way, I think that's the nearest airport once you cross the border. So what do? They are sheltering in their hotels right now. That's the only thing they can do. Sites are closed, because at first I was like, you know what? In between sirens, if it's going to not be like a constant kind of thing, maybe go out and see the country. Actually, you can't, because the sites are closed at a time like this. So that's, there's nothing for them. There's nothing for them to do. So Tony is telling me my mic is making static sound every time I speak. Did you guys hear that? Is this better, Tony? There was just like some kind of like, we don't know what, whether it was a interception or yeah, in any case, we just heard this echoing sound here that we don't know what it was. So anyway, let's see. It's so sad. I can't really see this. Okay. So yeah, Talene says either of those options are quite arduous. Yes, 100%, because you have, all right, let's say they are able to get buses to even go to Egypt. Then that's, and that's a 6-hour drive, let's say, just for them. Maybe if you're further south, like from Jerusalem, maybe it's only 4 hours. Oh, Tony is telling me now there was an interception. Okay, so that's probably what we just heard, was an interception. So that can be harrowing, though, because if you have alerts like we do all over the country, even in the Dead Sea area, which would be like the road that you take south to get to the Egyptian border, then they would definitely, oh, wait, missile launcher movement was detected in Iran and Yemen. Oh my gosh. So the Houthis are in. Tony's telling me he hears static from my mic. Next time I won't do this with the mic, but it was fun. I felt so much more professional. Yeah, so harrowing journey to get to Egypt, if that's what they're going to do, and then to cross the border. Now, last time, and of course, like they'll have to stop every so often and get out of the bus, go onto the bus. I don't know. What do you do? How do you get to a shelter? Do you just keep driving? But that's a lot of hours to endure that. By the way, the sirens right now are all in the south, like in Beersheba and Har Hebron, it said, and different places like that. So that would all be like those areas that they would probably be encountering a lot of sirens. So pretty much I would say tourists are stuck, and people who are trying to fly out are stuck for now. No telling how long it will be. So anyway, that was unnecessary. Okay, anyway, so the kids are going to go run to the shelter right now. And oh, there's no siren. Yeah, so the sirens didn't come here. So it looks like after they detect launches, they give you a warning that it could be in your area, but then it gets more accurate as it gets closer. And so also, so none of it was here. Now, Tillion's saying, I don't know how you deal with all of this so calmly. Well, because first of all, we feel like here in Jerusalem, there's much less action. Finally, we get less action. So that's for sure. And also, I tell you, oh, did you hear that? Did you guys hear that? You hear that?
Yeah.
Was that thunder? Wow. I don't know if you guys can hear that. There was a few interceptions. Feeling very close, but still no sirens. So yeah, I don't know. Just you got to deal with it calmly. Otherwise, I don't have an answer. Okay, so looks like we're not going to get any fireworks on this one. I am going to be back on later because I'm sure I'll have more updates. I'm getting, I mean, as I'm talking, it's like I see all these messages popping in with more news. I don't want to just report or repeat everything I see because it's not always sourced properly. But for now, we are just in a holding pattern. It's a quiet day anyway because it's Saturday. So I don't know what tomorrow is going to look like. Is tomorrow going to look also like a quiet day? Just in terms of, I mean, not quiet, where I mean, in terms of like traffic and lack of, no school, no activities, no, what do you call it? Work and things like that. But in any case, I will be here. And so please check back. And like I said, when you subscribe on the YouTube channel, also subscribe. I think you can also hit a button that says like to get alerts. I'm also going to be updating my Substack. I just opened a Substack. You can search for my name, Nicole Schiavi Johnson, and you can subscribe to my Substack because I will also be updating that. And through Substack, that's a way you can actually like support my work and check it out and see. It's good. It's more of a writing platform, but I'm going to see if I can go live on there as well because that'll be fun. Anyway, I'm going to go for now and get updated on more information because there is so much information coming in even as I speak. And then I will be back later as events warrant and let you know what's happening. But thank you very much for joining.